Hello friends, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Today we're still on Sword. For the content outline, we'll be learning about like and unlike sword, and then we'll now learn how to identify like and unlike sword. In our previous video, we looked at this content outline, so you can still check that out later. Before we continue, we would like to know what sword is. In our previous video that was explained. Now, when a sword is given, a sword has two parts, which is the rational number, that is the whole number outside the square root or the cube root or whichever root. Now we have the radicand. The radicand is the number that is inside the square root. Like swords. Like swords are swords that have the same radicands. Now remember that radicands are the number inside the root. So when you have swords that have the same number inside the root, then those swords are like swords. What are unlike swords? Unlike swords are swords that have different radicands. That is, when you have a sword that have different number inside the root, then that sword or those swords are unlike swords. So let's identify which of this group of swords are like or unlike terms. The first one, 7 root 3 and 5 root 2, they are unlike terms because they don't have the same radicand. The next one, 6 root 5 and 2 root 5, obviously they are like terms because they have the same radicand, which is what? 5. Now let's look at the third one, 3 root 3 and root 75. Now can you guess, is it like or unlike? Well, they are like sword, and you will now be wondering how. Now before you can identify or before you can say that swords are like or unlike, you must make sure that the sword that you are comparing are completely simplified. That means they are in their simplest form. So the first thing we are going to do is reduce 75 to its simplest form. Okay, let's do that. We have 75. 3 will divide to give me 25. 5 will divide to give me 5. And then 5 is 1. And the next step is to group in twos, and then I have 5. Now remember that the general expression is product of the group, then in square root, product of the ungrouped. To know more about this, you can check our previous video on sword part 1. Therefore, root 75 has been reduced to 5 root 3. We will now be comparing 3 root 3 and 5 root 3. So looking at this, these two swords has the same radicand, which is 3 root 3 root 3. So therefore we can say they are like sword. Let's check the next example. Are these like sword or unlike sword? Well, at this point we can't tell because this sword here is not completely simplified. So how we do that? Remember to check the previous video to learn more about simplifying sword. I'm going to prime factorize 18, 2, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. Then I'll group in twos, I'll have 3. Then root 18 has been reduced to 3 root 2. Remember I have 4 here, that's 4 root 18, and root 18 has already given us 3 root 2. So therefore, I'll now have 4 times 3 root 2, and that will give me 12 root 2. So therefore, I've reduced 4 root 18 to its simplest form, which is 12 root 2, and I'm comparing with 7 root 2. So therefore, I will say that 4 root 18 and 7 root 2 are like sword. We have come to the end of the video. In the comment section, you will find a quiz form where you have to practice more on like sword and unlike sword. Do well to click the link and know how much you've understood like sword and unlike sword. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Bye and see you in the next video.